next. Nick is with us in Virginia. Hi, Nick. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Christina. I got my Gazelle card a few weeks ago. I'm holding up high right now.
All right.
Whoop,
whoop. Whoop, whoop. All right. We need to put like a light on it so you can hold it up like a cell phone, right? Have a concert. All right. What's up, man? How can we help?
Yeah, Dave. So I'm moving from D.C. to Greenville, South Carolina. We're looking to buy a home in December and then selling our current home in D.C. in February. I've listened to the Real Estate Reality Check. I read the blog post. I think you put out a month after that. I'm just still worried. It might sound ridiculous, but I just am still worried about housing prices crashing, getting stuck in between two houses, everything like that. I'd love to hear some more of your thoughts on that and some more reassurance.
Well, I mean, since Washington continues to layer stupid upon stupid, there's a lot of reason for us to be a little worried. I mean, it's, you just keep watching them. I mean, how many more dumb things can you people do up there? And so not you personally, but I'm just saying D.C., the politicians. The freaking White House has lost its mind economically. It's the worst economy inflation-wise in 40 years. So, yeah, I can understand you being concerned. I mean, I kind of look over my shoulder, and I know the data, and I'm real comfortable with the facts, but your emotions do creep up on you. I don't blame you for that. I can understand that. I went and talked to one of my friends that's a custom home builder this weekend, and he goes, yeah, it changed. Because I got no customers. They were lined up around the block, and he's got no customers. So, yeah, it's changed. And he's talking about building stuff next summer, that kind of a thing, a year from now. And so which is not far from your time frame. So, but all that to say, yeah, I emotionally agree with you, but the facts are still there. There is still 4 buyers for every house that's up for sale. The facts, recent data, as you know, I read 2 articles on the air yesterday. George and I did that are coming out with fresh data, even out of California, which is really experiencing some problems because of the mass exodus. And we've got a California refugee problem in Tennessee, and so. But this still is affecting things. But the data nationwide for Greenville, South Carolina, and for Arlington, Virginia, is still that there's about 4 buyers for every house that's for sale. Now, they're not as active and they're not as frenzied as they were, but that was an unusual frenzy for about 2.5 years we went through there. I've been in the real estate business since 1978. I've never seen people act like that before. Usually it takes about 90 days to sell a house, and you're going to get a couple of offers, and none of them are full price. And that's a normal house selling process over the last 40 or 50 years. You're going to experience that. And you don't have to rush over and overpay for something when you get to Greenville, South Carolina. You're going to be able to walk around, look at houses, and make an offer, and think about it, and, use a normal buying process, too. Now, what I would do, and I would do this in any economy, is I would not buy a house until yours is sold.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Okay.
What's the reasoning for buying in December and selling in February?
Just the slow process of moving. My wife's wrapping up her job, so it's that, really.
Yeah.
She's from Greenville, South Carolina, so we know it very well. I mean, I've been there probably once or twice every year, once or twice a year for the last 10 years, so... I just kind of want to.
If you end up with 2 house payments, you're going to become what's called a motivated seller.
Well, the other house is almost paid off, so I could literally write a check today and pay it off.
Okay. Well, if you want to pay it off and sit on it, but here's the thing: even that, with it sitting up there empty, and you're paying taxes and insurance and utilities, and you got to keep it all nice and proper so it can be shown. You're going to reach a point emotionally that you become a motivated seller. I want rid of this thing. I want that chapter of my life closed. So be real careful with that, because I don't want you to give it away because you create a situation for yourself. So I personally would rethink that and say, I'm not buying until mine sells. And if that means you rent for 6 months in Greenville, or you do some other plan, you do some corporate housing in Arlington because you sell the house out from under yourself in December, and your wife has some things to close up, then that's fine. But I'm going to change the logistics to flip-flop on that, where I buy 90 days after I sell, or at least 9 days after I sell. And that'll take a lot of the stress off of this. Hey, good question, man. Thanks for letting us discuss it. This is The Ramsey Show.